Hi, for today's teardown, this big aircraft control box. We have here an ELT ULQ1. So I believe ELT stands for Emergency Locator Transmitter. So it must be for long range detecting of emergency beacons. So probably from a bigger radio electronic warfare aircraft, like AWACS or something like this. So it is 30 centimeters tall almost. What do we have here? First we will go around all the controls. We have an AM section with what seems to be the off button, internal, external and external PLS, whatever that means. We have Hertz frequency setting here from 20 to a lot to 250. And with a delta F you can set plus and minus from 0 to 5. You have here a FM bandwidth in megahertz with thumb wheels you can turn. This one stops to 490. Yes, in fact you cannot move it. We are stuck on 490, but if I select 480, I am stuck also. So not sure if this one is faulty or what. We have a center frequency in megahertz here. So you can see very nice, there is a quick and a slow button. And very nice digital readout here. You can turn here for it for hours it seems. We have antenna selector with fore and aft. We have central frequency 1, 2 and 3 at the bottom. With F1 on, F2 on. So this is supposed to lock in place. It looks like, no, not sure. Same settings here. At the bottom we have a light check. We have power on off, and it is a momentary button, not a flashing button. We have a dimmer probably for the backlight, reset. And here we have RF power with test button, transmitter in standby or on, a little readout in up to 250 watt of power, 2 lights here and some power setting potentiometer here. So who makes this thing? Here is the back cover. It is made in Italy by Elettronica Roma. We have a part number here, F403D-501, made in 1975, and serial number, guys, is 7. Unit ID is D, so it is probably, yes, part of a bigger system. And here we just have 2 connectors like so. So I will first undo the front, I guess. In fact, I did never undo the front cover on this thing, so it will be quite fun, but I need to undo all these buttons, so I will be right back. Okay, we should be good. The buttons are made by Riteon, which is a very famous brand of US military electronics. So I guess in fact most of the parts inside here will be US made. So about these lights here, I believe there is this little lever on the side. I believe you have something to do with the lever to, yes, pull out the light and be able to replace the little bulbs inside, which are bulb number 327, very common model of aircraft bulbs. And this is already a multi-part unit, as you can see, where is this front piece and two plastic bits, a seal and the front label here. And it is probably one of those push to test buttons, and it will reinsert and relock by itself. Quite nice. So now I should be able to remove these 5 screws and maybe remove the front panel. You can see the those fasteners here are very worn out, at least this one. So 2 screws. These screws are metric, they are not imperial. And also the Allen set screws here were some kind of metric. Okay, it will just lift off like so. And in fact, very clean at the back. I was not expecting this to be so clean. As you can see, we just have the screws for attaching all the inner parts. Here we have the golden connector for the backlight, which will plug here. And this is indeed, as always, a clear plastic piece painted with this at the back is a PCB, and you have tracks on little bulbs distributed everywhere, made by Claroplan, and this is a French made part, guys. As you can see, production VibraShock, and there is an address, a street address at the 39 rue de Mathurin, Paris 8th district, and power supply in 28 volts. So this is really clean. I was not expecting to have this part so clean. Quite surprised here. So here we have this thing, which is the front of a little watt meter that can unscrew for some reason. Not sure why you should want to do it. In particular, if after it you are annoyed to put it back in place correctly. Okay, so now we did see what we have at the front. I will pop out the back cover. In fact, it is already loose. So just aluminium box here. I just put this aside, and we have not much to see because everything is enclosed in aluminium. So at the top here, at least, we can have a first view inside. And here on the side we have a very nice label from the manufacturer, Elettronica Roma, with nice logo, and again the same serial number 7. Okay, so I will start with removing these 2 PCBs here because they are in the way. So in fact the first one is just an extender board to help with repairing probably. And even this part has its own serial number 4 here. And again the Elettronica logo in the copper here. And you can see you can do more simple, just straight tracks. The second PCB is holding some stuff. We have two 471 op amps in metal can, mill grade capacitors here. These black things seem to be precision resistors with value written in letters and 1% resistors, as you can see. Quite nice. There is another IC here, date code of 1975, but I cannot really read the... Yes, it is another 441 trimmers, and back side of it with serial number again and very old school tracks, as you can see. But here it is fun, they did put the Elettronica logo like so and not like so. Maybe they were missing space or there is another reason. Not sure. And of course these two PCBs, I need to zoom a little more for you. You can pop them together like so. Or like so maybe even. Yes. And then it allows to extend and poke your PCB for testing. Okay, so what next? We have a first view of the stuff on the front panel. Here we have for this first frequency setting, you can see a multi-turn potentiometer by bones driving with a little gear this counter. A little bulb here at the back. Here, not sure if you will see it, but there is a little backlight bulb here. We have wafer switch here. We have thumb wheels coder things here. And I can see also backlight bulbs here. This little springy thing. We have a backlight bulb at the behind them. And they are made by ECOS. Over wafer switch, you can see the wire looms, very nice. Here one of the push button lights. Where are we? Here, in fact it is black, we do not see it. Just here there is a body, you can see the back, the connector plate at the back with the wires going to it. Very nice wire loom, and it looks like, as you can see, each wire has its own ID number stamped on it. Here I can see a little 62. So quite impressive amount of work here to label each one of the wires. Silk screen or something like this. Here we have a very nice aluminium assembly with a very nice gigantic precision potentiometer at the back. And in fact it is the first of those 3 assemblies here. So we'll have 3 of them. At the bottom here we can see how it looks like by the other side. We have some power transistor here, 2N3055 for the win, made by RCA. The push button body here, it is switch number 2, the main on off button here. Very nice body here also. And all the other parts. Here on the side we can guess the little wattmeter galvanometer indicator. So in order to reach a little bit more the insides, I need to undo 8 screws, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am almost here. So I was having a look and it looks like this this inner frame, you can unscrew it from the front, but probably I will be annoyed at some point with wire looms or something, and we will see. So here we are, so I can pull out this thing, and guess what? Yes, I can totally do it. So I will be right back and we will have a much better look. Okay, it was actually much more easy than expected. So this thing is now coming off like this, and we can have a very good view inside. So first, on this box at the back, the two connectors with a number of wires going to them, two shielded relays, and one board with a bunch of diodes, it seems, 1N4384. Here the bodies of the fasteners for the cover, and just the wire loom. Wire nut here, interesting. Here also, they are all labeled. So we have a much better view at this assemblage. So you have the lights, push button lights made by Stacco switch, with a little schematic at the end here, as you can see, very convenient. And we have these three very beautiful assemblies. I try to find a way to put it properly. Look at this, with the two-speed selector thing, all made of aluminium and steel. Brass for the bearing here at the front, it seems. No, I haven't seen a real ball bearing in here. So it is turning a whole pile of things. It is turning these displays here, as you can see in where I am here. That is it. Yes, here you see them here turning, and also we have backlights here. All this attached in a very nice machined aluminium block. Another gear here sticking at the back, the other side. And all this for driving Burns 20 kilo ohms linear at 0.3% potentiometer. So very nice precision potentiometer. And you know what? It looks like this is a clamp. It looks like this is a screw. And it looks like I should be able to open this. If I find the correct screw head. Bigger one. Maybe it will be imperial, this thing here. Yes, it is totally imperial. So let me find my box of Allen keys with my very expensive Facom set of imperial Allen keys, and try to find the matching one. It is still too big. They can really be a pain, these Allen screws. They come in so many sizes. All this is too small. No. This one maybe? No. Okay, very interesting. What do I have else to try? I will try random ones. This is still too big, a little bit too big. And this is still too big also. So it looks like we have really no luck here. And finally I will not open this thing. Quite incredible. Okay. So maybe I have another set of keys here in this box. Set of special security bits, in fact. but I believe we have Allen keys which are dual size. They fit both Allen and metric. No, a lot too big. Still too big. Really? Pain this thing. And this is too small. Yes. Is it even Allen? Yes. This is a little bit too big. Maybe if I press it in the screw, maybe it will fit. I have to find the correct tool to do this, like so. I was not expecting, oh yes, at least. Wow. Quite a pain this screw. So we have a clamp, and we have, here we are, the money shot. Little cover with ball bearing, golden wiper contact thing here, and all around, in fact, you can see this toroidal piece is actually the resistive element made with very fine resistive wire wrapped around it. We have the wiper here, and the contacts from the wiper terminal here with these rotary contact things going to this part. This seems to be gold plated, heavily gold plated. We have some white grease or something over it. We have a body which is made of blue plasticky material, but probably a lot more expensive than plastic. Big circlip, and there is quite a lot of play in fact in this thing, oddly enough. I was not expecting this at all. So is it normal or is it a fault? I will try to open another one to check if I can reach the screw. And you know what? The screw is again resisting. Okay, it should be possible to turn it now. Wow. Well, they have never been removed also, but so let's undo this second one and see what we have in here. As expected, it is more or less the same. And we have exactly the same amount of play. So maybe this is normal, but quite unexpected in such a probably very expensive device. As you can see, nothing cheap in here. Okay, so I am left with a whole pile of parts. Here we have another interesting thing. We have the one of the switches, you can see, of the wires go directly inside. So there are some kind of press fit terminals which are press fit in this, probably with a special tool. We are here, like the connectors in fact. This one at the back is also the same. Here we have this push button with a little schematic on it. Apparently you have a built-in light. Yes, surely enough. With always the same model of bulb. We have what else? Backlight everywhere here. No, backlight, not backlight, the red light here. And another very expensive potentiometer here, it seems. This is the galvanometer indicator with its terminals. Looks like we have also a built-in light in this. Really, spare no expense. So I would like to power it, but 28 volts with all these lights in parallel, I believe it will require a little bit of power, and my power supply may not be enough. And it is just, there will be just dim white or red lights anyway. Okay, very nice construction, this thing. As you can see, spare no expense here. Only first class parts. Very expensive design. Okay, now I will try to put all this back together. So I hope you did enjoy this teardown of a nice, what is it already? ELT / ULQ1 control panel, probably for locating emergency locator beacons from pilots at sea, I guess, from sea naval aircraft. Okay, thanks for watching, bye bye.